Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Yes, I have my same beard and same attire as earlier because it's the same day. It's pretty much back to back, but I didn't want to put everything into a video. So thanks for watching this video. I do appreciate it. Support for the channel is definitely awesome. Big thumbs up for you. So we all know that we have some stuff going on in the world right now, but our country, we have civil unrest, we have economic collapse, we have cyber attack threats, terrorist threat, attack threats, all this stuff's going on. All of it's going on. Us as preppers, we try to cover all the bases. We try to cover A to Z, any possible scenario that can happen. We got something for that. I got a guy, you know. What's going on right now? If you were to buy some preps for what's going on right now, if you're just getting into the mindset of being prepared, where would I start right now? Okay, the two biggest things I think that we have is an economic collapse and a social collapse. Those are the two big heavy hitters that are going to be possibly at our doorstep at any day, really. And you're going to have to prepare for it. So as far as financial, how do you prepare? Well, if you can put money back, put money back. If you can buy some gold, if you can invest into some sort of hedge, some sort of thing that is going to be anti-inflammatory, ibuprofen, anti-inflationary is the word I was thinking of. Maybe look into that. Of course, if you're not confident in financial decisions, consult a professional. I am not that. I am just a random dude on YouTube, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. But definitely, I would shift things towards a safe haven. People think Bitcoin, people think gold, people think even things like healthcare ETFs, healthcare stocks, United Healthcare, utilities, things that are going nowhere when shit hits the fan. You're still going to be paying your bills. You are still going to be going to the hospital. There's certain things that are still going to be needed, like Tylenol, baby wash, shampoo. Consumer staples is a big one. You can invest into that as an indice, an ETF, or pick certain stocks. Or, well, I mean, it'd be prepping, but I was going to say just buy some of the stuff and pack it away and prep it. But not necessarily the case. You can't necessarily prep healthcare. You can prep medical supplies. You can prep things for your health, like Tylenol and baby wash and stuff like that. And I suggest doing that. But as far as your money and protecting your money and your wealth, anywhere from $10 to $1 million, doesn't matter. Money's money. You need it. Find a safe place to put it. Start thinking about maybe a safe place to put it. Cash isn't a bad idea. Cash is always going to be there, but it always loses at least 2% a year in value. So if you're hanging on to a large wad of cash over a long period of time, you're losing some of that cash, you know. So watch your money. Just watch your money. Protect your finances for your household the best that you can, because that is something that we're going to be facing. As far as social unrest, prepping for social unrest, the elephant in the room, arm yourself. Get a weapon, get something to protect your home. And if it takes ammunition, get enough ammunition to take care of 10 situations. Now, just to kind of touch on that real quick, I know people that claim to have close to 6 figures of bullets. You don't need that. You don't need that. Here's the thing. When it comes to needing a defensive weapon, like a sporting rifle or a shotgun or something like that, you have to think what you're going to be using this for. Social unrest is probably the most extreme situation that you could buy a gun for. One, it's not going to be peace through strength. There's a chance that it's going to be a war. And you're going to need it for a war. Now, how many times are you going to need to pull a trigger in that situation? There's a chance that you could have somebody come in to try to rob you. There's a chance you could have that happen 5 times, and there's a chance that you can get in a gunfight those 5 times. 5 times for somebody to come in and attempt to rob you is kind of a lot. Let's double that and go with 10. Getting robbed 10 times. Okay, for most people, that is going to be about 10 clips of ammo. If you have a typical semi-auto, you're looking at about 10 rounds of clips. You need about 100 rounds. That's 2 boxes of 9mm. That is probably all that you are going to need for social unrest, for SHTF. Now, 2 is 1, 1 is none. Go to 200. Let's just round it to 1,000. You don't need more than 1,000 rounds. Now, I have quite a bit more than that, but I also have I have a lot of range rounds, just full metal jacket, ballpoint pen, ball rounds that are not self-defense rounds that I can go out and I can shoot. I can use them in self-defense. Absolutely. I can use them to hunt. I can use them for all this, but they're not optimal. I got them because they're cheap, and they will definitely work for self-defense or a war situation, Red Dawn, Mad Max on our soil. But you don't need a lot, but you do need something. Because things can go really sideways really quick, especially if you are middle to middle upper class suburbia, you might be a target. If you are just on the outskirts, I mean, things are going to go crazy on the inside. I don't know how it's going to go. I got my own vision of how I think it could go within the cities and pocketed areas of chaos and military and stuff like that, and selective martial law. I don't think it's going to be blanketed across everything, but we don't know. And that's the only thing that I know about it is I don't know. So I'm not going to tell you a certain way. You have to see how you think it's going to go for your situation at your house. If you're in a city, maybe a couple extra rounds, maybe some sort of security that you can put across your windows or your doors as an indicator. Something as simple. We were troubled kids in our family. I'm going to go on a side note here real quick. But mostly my brother. I didn't do this a lot, but he snuck out at night a lot. And my dad used to get fishing line and tie cans to the fishing line on the little tabs. When you pop the can open, it leaves the tab, and you put a fishing line through the tab, then you can hang a can. He would string them across all the windows and all the doors. He would hang it from the ceiling in front of the window, to where maybe it would get bumped or something like that and make some ruckus. But yeah, definitely whenever you open that front door or the back door to the garage, it woke the whole house up. So yeah, that kind of thing will work in SHTF. Just trash, string, rope, trash is all you need for a security system for your house when the grid's down or anything like that. Analog, old school, very effective. It works. So in a city, protecting yourself, things like that, simple security. If you want to go full on artificial intelligence, electronic surveillance with Wi-Fi that you can do from Thailand and check on your house, knock yourself out, go for it. But when the power goes down, you're stuck with a whole bunch of things that you can burn to stay warm. Plastic burns for a long time, but it's very toxic. So yeah, indefinitely, get yourself a way to defend yourself and some ammo. Another thing when it comes to social unrest, just really kind of globally for your area, be situational aware. Understand what's going on in the parking lot that you might be thinking about going to. Pay attention to local news more now than ever, on your phones or wherever you can get things that are going on locally. Facebook pages, X pages. stuff like that, that people talk about local neighborhood issues and stuff like that. Join some of those groups. Become part of that community in a way, even though it's online. But it'll help you really keep tabs on what's going on really close to your house, in your area. So that would kind of go to the next thing I was talking about is knowledge. Just get knowledge on everything. Try to pay attention to the best of your ability to what is going on, and that is going to prepare you for that time that you might need to defend yourself in any way. So, yeah, we got these things coming. We got a war with Venezuela coming. Is it going to affect you? No, it's not going to affect you. If you live in Miami or the Keys or something like that, and you're a little bit on the paranoid side and a prepper down there, yeah, you might have something to worry about. Yeah. Southern part of Florida has a little bit higher risk, but I live here in Missouri. Ain't scared. California, you ain't going to be scared. Montana, Wisconsin, New York, you don't really have much to worry about. The East Coast has a little bit because I suppose Venezuela could put a nuclear sub in motion heading up the coast to go try to hit New York City or something like that. It could be possible. It could be possible, especially with the backing of Russia and China. And Iran, I believe, and North Korea and all that. So if we go to war with Venezuela, it's just as much World War III as Russia and Ukraine is right now. It's all of Europe and all of the East right now in Ukraine. So it's just going to be another World War III front opening up. But that's going on. I'm not worried about it. Once it starts, I'll start paying attention to it. Once we go in and do an invasion, a decapitation strike, a regime change, shift of power, whatever the heck Trump has in his noggy little brain upstairs, we will find out soon enough. But the biggest threat right now is economics. We got some issues going on. The stock market is getting a little antsy. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but yeah, it's kind of looking like something is in the future with it. Can't quite place it. It's just getting volatile, I guess. And with, social unrest and stuff like that, keep an eye out. Keep your head on a swivel. Watch your six. Stay strapped. Have some ammo. Even for going out in public, things like non-lethal means of protection can be a great idea. That I've mentioned on these videos before, but some of them have been a little bit questionable, so I'm not going to repeat any of those. But yes, there are non-lethal ways to get out of a Walmart riot from the men's department of clothes or the electronics department. Yeah, there's ways to do it. So, yeah. Keep your head on a swivel. The weekend's almost over. I worry on weekends. Things always happen on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. So every time Monday comes and I see the light of the morning rising sun, I feel good. I got through another section without SHTF happening. So we are about there. It is Saturday right now. This week kind of went fast for me, but Saturday right now. Let's see if we can get through another weekend without SHTF, huh? What do you say? Come on, go team. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, just pay attention, stay prepped, prep more if you can. I can't at the moment, but I'm good. Don't really need more of what I would be buying. So, anyway, I will leave with that. I will talk to you guys next time. Till then, peace.
Crumbling, all the chaos in our veins, in a world that's ending, we got nothing left to gain. We're dancing in the ashes to a fate we can outrun. With every missed goodbye, we'll stand until we're done.